Imagine this for a moment. You have just finished setting up your brand new OLED TV. You spent a lot of money on it. You spent hours researching the best model. Now, it sits in your living room. The colors look bright. The blacks look deep. Everything feels like it is ready for the perfect home theater experience. You feel a sense of pride. This is your sanctuary. This is where you relax after a long day. But then, you remember something. Something is missing. The Apple TV 4K you were waiting for still hasn't arrived. You look at your current setup. You see the model that came out back in 2022. Suddenly, it feels a little old. It feels a bit slow. You want the fastest performance possible. You want the best picture quality available. You want something that can take full advantage of your new display. You want to see every pixel. You want to feel the motion. But the new version is still months away. It can feel very frustrating. Many people are stuck in this exact same situation right now. They are caught between the present and the future. Why waiting is the smart move. When you take a closer look at what Apple is preparing for 2026, you begin to understand. You start to see the bigger picture. You realize why waiting might actually be the smartest decision you can make this year. The next generation Apple TV 4K is not just a small refresh. It is a leap. It is expected to bring major jumps in performance. It will introduce AI features we have never seen in a streaming box. It will bring gaming capabilities that rival consoles. It might even have a brand new hardware design. These aren't just small updates. These aren't just minor tweaks to the software. These are the kind of improvements that change things. They could genuinely change how you watch movies. They could change how you play games. They could change how you interact with your entire home. Before we go deeper, ask yourself a simple question. When you upgrade a TV device, what do you really want? Think about it. Most people want smooth streaming. They want fast loading times. They want great picture quality. They want the ability to do more than just open a few apps. They want an experience that feels premium. That is exactly why the 2026 Apple TV 4K is becoming a major topic. It is one of the most talked about products in Apple's entire ecosystem. People are excited. Tech enthusiasts are waiting. And for a good reason. Looking at the current state. To understand why this is a big deal, we need to look at where Apple stands. The latest Apple TV 4K available right now was released in 2022. That feels like a long time ago in the tech world. It uses the A15 Bionic chip. This is a solid chip. It is a reliable processor. It was originally made for the iPhone 13 series. It handles streaming very well. It runs apps smoothly. It can even handle some light gaming. For basic use, it is more than enough. If you just watch Netflix, it works. If you just check YouTube, it's fine. But technology grows fast. Apps are getting heavier. They require more power. Modern TVs are becoming more advanced. Because of this, the A15 chip begins to show its limits. You may not see it today with simple streaming. But if you push the system, those limits become clear. You might notice a slight delay. You might see a frame drop in a heavy game. That is why Apple is moving on. They are jumping from the A15 Bionic to the A17 Pro chip. For the 2026 model, this is a huge step forward. The power of the A17 Pro. The A17 Pro is not just a faster chip. It is a completely different level of performance. It was built for console-level gaming. It was built for advanced graphics. It was built for high-end applications. This is the same chip that powers the iPhone 15 Pro series. Apple has already proven what this chip can do. It can run demanding games like Assassin's Creed Mirage. It can run Resident Evil Village. These are AAA titles. They run with smooth and impressive performance on a phone. Now, think about this. If a small phone can run these heavy games, imagine a dedicated TV box. Imagine a box with proper cooling. Imagine it having a constant power supply. This is where the excitement really begins. With the A17 Pro, the new Apple TV becomes more than a box. It becomes a true gaming device. You could play console-quality games directly on your TV. You wouldn't need a PlayStation. You wouldn't need an Xbox. You wouldn't need a gaming PC. You would simply connect a controller. You would download the game. You would start playing. It is that simple. The new gaming frontier. Apple is expanding its game partnerships. They are bringing bigger titles to their platform. The timing makes perfect sense. The 2026 Apple TV could be the big moment. It could be when Apple makes a real push into the living room gaming world. They want to own the space under your TV. They want to be your entertainment hub. When you combine this power with the Apple ecosystem, things become even smoother. This is the Apple advantage. If you already use an iPhone, you know the feeling. If you use an iPad or a Mac, you understand the connection. The experience is seamless. Your saved games sync across all your devices. Your Apple Arcade titles follow you everywhere. Your AirPods connect instantly. Your purchases remain linked to your Apple ID. This kind of integration is special. It is something no other streaming box can match. Roku cannot do it. Fire TV cannot do it. Even Google TV does not come close. This is especially true for people who live inside the Apple ecosystem. They want everything to talk to each other. They want it to just work. The rise of Apple intelligence. But performance is only one part of the story. The next big leap is AI. We are hearing a lot about AI lately. Apple intelligence is slowly spreading. It is going to every Apple device. The Apple TV 4K is expected to get these features in 2026. This changes everything. With AI, your Apple TV becomes more than a tool. It becomes a smart assistant. It understands your taste. It knows your habits. It remembers your preferences. Think about how you search for movies now. You scroll endlessly. You search through different apps. It takes a long time. With the new AI, you won't have to do that. You could simply say, play a trending comedy in 4K. The Apple TV will do the work. It will find options based on what you like. It will look at what you have watched before. It will see what is popular right now. It might even consider your mood. This is the future of content discovery. A smarter Siri. This also means a new version of Siri. We all know Siri. Sometimes it works well. Sometimes it doesn't. But this new Siri will be smarter. It will be more natural. It will be more conversational. You won't have to repeat yourself constantly. You won't have to use strict voice commands. You can ask follow-up questions. You can talk to it like a real person. For example, you could ask, what movies are trending right now? Siri gives you a list. Then, you can follow up. You can ask, which one has the best reviews? You don't need to start over. You don't need to explain the context again. Siri knows what you are talking about. This is something people have been asking for. They have wanted this for years. Apple is finally getting ready to deliver it. Personalized entertainment. Imagine your TV knowing the time of day. It suggests content accordingly. In the morning, it is different. It may recommend the news. It may show short videos. It helps you start your day. In the evening, the mood changes. It may recommend movies. It might suggest a new show. It could play your favorite music playlist. What if multiple people are in the room? The AI could detect it. It could offer suggestions for group watching. It finds something everyone likes. These kinds of features are intelligent. They take the Apple TV far beyond simple streaming. They make it feel like a personal guide. It is like having an expert in the room with you. It knows what you want before you do. Rethinking the design. Next, let's talk about the physical design. Apple is known for design. They care about how things look. Although they haven't confirmed anything, there are leaks. Rumors suggest the 2026 Apple TV 4K might feature a new chassis. It could be slimmer. It could be sleeker. It would look great in a modern living room. A new design isn't just about looks. It is about function too. Better cooling is a big factor. The A17 Pro chip is powerful. Power creates heat. Better cooling allows the chip to run at full power. It prevents thermal throttling. This means the performance stays high. It means your games don't lag. A quieter fan is also important. It keeps the system stable. But it stays silent during movie nights. You don't want to hear a fan while watching a quiet scene. You want to hear the movie. The remote experience. There are also rumors about the remote. Many users have had complaints about the remote over the years. Apple listens to feedback. They might add stronger haptic feedback. They might add new buttons. They might even add new sensors. These changes would make the remote easier to use. It would feel more premium in your hand. Hardware upgrades don't stop there. Apple is looking at the screen technology too. They are expected to support higher frame rate HDR. They want better color depth. They want more advanced processing. This is vital for modern displays. TVs today are becoming very powerful. OLED models are incredible. Mini LED models are reaching new levels of brightness. They can display more colors than ever. But your streaming device needs to keep up. If the box is weak, the TV won't look its best. The 2026 Apple TV 4K is designed for this. It is designed to push your TV to its limit. Cinematic quality at home. With improved HDR, everything changes. Movies and shows feel much more cinematic. You see more detail in the shadows. You see more highlights in the sun. Richer colors make everything pop. Smoother frame rates make a difference in action scenes. Sports will look much better. You will see the ball clearly. You will see the players' movements. Games will feel more responsive. There will be less lag between your controller and the screen. Imagine pairing this with a top-tier TV. Imagine it with an LG C5. Or imagine it with a Sony OLED from the 2025 lineup. The results would be stunning. It would be like having a cinema in your house. You wouldn't want to leave. This takes us back to gaming. We mentioned performance, but there is more to it. The ray tracing revolution. Apple has been building its gaming ecosystem quietly. They have been doing it for years. With each update, the games get better. The graphics get more advanced. Developers are starting to take notice. They see the potential. The A17 Pro chip is capable of ray tracing. This is a big term in the gaming world. It allows for realistic lighting. It creates realistic shadows. It creates reflections that look real. This means games look dramatically better. They look like they are running on a high-end console. Combine this with Apple's focus on controllers. Combine it with cloud syncing. The Apple TV begins to look like a hybrid. It is part streaming box and part gaming console. For many people, this is a game changer. Not everyone wants a bulky console. Not everyone wants a loud PC. But most people want to play games. They want high-quality games on a big screen. They want to do it when they feel like it. The next Apple TV 4K offers exactly that. It is a simple setup. It has console-level graphics. There is no extra hardware needed. The heart of the home. We also need to talk about the ecosystem. This is where Apple shines. They do this better than anyone else. With Apple TV, your entire world follows you. It is all connected. You can start watching a show on your iPhone while on the bus. You get home and finish it on your TV. It happens instantly using handoff. You can stream your iPad display in 4K. You use AirPlay to show your work or your photos. You can view your iCloud photos on the big screen. You can see your memories with the family. You can even control your smart home. You can adjust the lights. You can check the thermostat. You can look at your cameras. All of this is displayed on your TV screen. This pulls the Apple ecosystem together. It feels natural. It feels effortless. It is not just about watching a show. It is about having everything work together. Whether you are gaming or watching, it works. Whether you are listening to music or controlling your home, it works. The Apple TV becomes the central hub. The big question, buy or wait? So, the question remains. Should you wait for the 2026 model? Or should you buy the current one now? It depends on your needs. If your needs are very simple, the current model is fine. If you just want basic streaming, it will serve you well. It is stable and reliable. It is also affordable right now. But if you want something that lasts, you should wait. If you want something that stays relevant for years, wait. If you want AI intelligence, wait. If you want better gaming and deeper integration, wait. Technology moves very fast. Buying a device right before an upgrade is risky. It often leads to regret. If you just upgraded your TV, it is even more important. Modern TVs deserve a device that matches them. They deserve a device that can handle their power. That is exactly what the 2026 Apple TV is. Looking toward the release. The rumors point to an early 2026 release. It will likely happen around February or March. Yes, that feels far away right now. But waiting has many benefits. You will get a device that is future-proof. You will get the best features. The price might increase slightly. It might be between $149 and $169. But look at what you get. The improvements easily justify the price. Think of it as an investment. It is an investment in your home. It is an investment in your entertainment for the next 5 years. Or maybe even longer. When you look at the big picture, it makes sense. A small price increase is a fair trade. You get future-proof performance. You get the best AI features Apple has ever made. You get a device that will be the center of your living room for a long time. This is why the 2026 Apple TV 4K is worth the wait.